Hey guys, welcome back to Defeating Hair Loss. My name is Steve, and I've got Bobby D back with me.
Yes, sir.
Bobby, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
It's always a pleasure. My model, my youth, my social media guy.
That's me.
So, it's funny because I don't do anything. Well, I have to shoot the videos, right?
Yeah.
I have to bring you my knowledge and my content so I can help you with your hair loss. Mm-hmm. But what Bobby brings to this channel, he does a great job, is kind of like, well, what's the buzz out there?
Yeah.
So what questions, if you have a question, maybe you don't, I don't know if you're prepared. You're usually prepared. What do you got going on?
I try. Yeah, Steve. Actually, I saw your short video last week about hair makeup, hair cover-ups, and the hair fibers. And me, I'm always paranoid about my hair. And I thought, if I'm thinning a little bit up here, can I throw on some hair fibers at a wedding or something?
No, you don't need any hair fibers, Bobby.
It works for you though.
But maybe in the future, if you get a little bit of thin, maybe.
Yeah, just throw it on there.
It's a great question. So let's just use you as an example. I don't want to jinx you. Okay, I don't want to jinx you, knock on the wood. But, let's say 25 years goes by and you're looking just as good as you do right now. And you will, and you're in the gym and your hair's looking great, but you start to see a little bit of thinning because it's called age.
Yeah.
Right? And you come running into me and you go, hey, Steve, I need another hair transplant. And you know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you, Bobby, you just need a little bit of powder. So don't freak out.
All right.
So the 60-second video, and thanks for the kind words about it, was all trying to help you out there with how to kind of prepare for an event. I always say life is hair and makeup anyway. We're always trying to get up on stage and perform, usually at our jobs or usually in our relationships. That's what it is, man. It's not a dress rehearsal. This is the real deal. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use any advantage I can. Now, it all started out for me, Bobby, way back when I was wearing the wigs, the hair systems. Okay.
Pulled it off well, Steve Michaels.
Thank you. It wasn't just wearing the wig, or as they say, hair, addition, whatever word they're using to kind of like an extension of yourself. Nobody wants to call it a wig or a hairpiece or a toupee. But I was a master, and I'm not too high on myself. I don't say these things very often. I was a master at making something that was fake look real. It has a lot to do with, the natural look, or kind of how it kind of flows in with your existing hair. Because, half of your head is going to be your hair, and then half of your head is going to be the fake hair. And you got to make that work, right? So I learned a lot about color. I learned a lot about, the shades of coloring, what works, what doesn't work. If you've ever seen a very older man, let's say older than 75, and he puts jet black color on his hair, kind of looks like shoe polish, jumps out, doesn't really look right. It's kind of fakey. So what you want to do is kind of blend that. The same with women. If they are, let's just say they're, like dynamite attractive, like the old Charlie's Angels, and they're getting older, and they have like this kind of highlighted look to their hair. They look amazing. But if it's jet black, it just doesn't work for the age thing. When you're young, kind of anything works, right? But at the same time, it has to look real, especially for those people out there looking at you and wondering, and you're constantly worried if they're going to know I'm wearing some sort of hair system. So flash forward, and what I've learned from that, with the experience I had, which was tremendous, is kind of like how to make less look like more. And those of you that have spoke to me about hair restoration, Bobby is included, even as good as he looks, the amount of hair in the frontal zone that Dr. McGrath put on his head is probably 1/4 of what it once was when he was, let's say, 9 or 10 years old. However, it doesn't look like that. It looks like all his hair is intact. That's the art of hair restoration and moving enough hairs into a zone where it looks so real. The same kind of thing with hair and makeup in Hollywood. And I get it. And I even said it in the 60-second video, Bobby. A lot of these guys, they're like, don't talk to me about makeup. Don't talk to me about hair. The next thing you're going to want me to do, Steve, is put a shoulder bag, carry around a shoulder bag, right? Which I actually have a shoulder bag. That's nothing wrong with that. The point is that we can make what you have look better if you have an open mind. So with the powder I talked about, everybody has heard Topic. They've got a great brand, although it's available in many different types of containers online, on Amazon. There's no special one that's better than the other, in my opinion, but the color is very important. So this is a tip. Whatever color your hair is, when you put the powder on, let's just say you have a small thinning area in the crown, you want to go darker than your hair, not lighter. So Bobby has kind of like a medium brown color hair. He wants to go with a dark brown, not a black, but a dark brown for the base to make it look like the roots. I have kind of like a light blonde, or not light blonde, maybe like dark blonde. And I should go with a light brown, not darker, because then it'll jump out and look stupid. So it's very important to know how to use this stuff. And it does take some practice, so I will tell you that. And then once you put this stuff on, less is more. So when you sprinkle it on your head, sounds kind of goofy, and you like it because it'll cover up your thinning areas, make sure you use a little light hairspray. I'll do another video about what type of hairspray to use. The other product that I talked about in a different 60-second video, you probably saw that one, Bobby, is what I call hair in a can. Yeah. And this is a spray product that if you have gray, you see a lot of these really attractive women promoting these products. Men don't, women do promote them online. Movie stars, celebrities. And they'll talk about, you know, once they hit 50 or whatnot, they'll start to get gray roots. Instead of coloring their hair every couple weeks, which is kind of damaging to the hair, they'll use this spray on to cover the roots. And it's awesome. It's a little pricey, but you can get this in any supermarket. You can get this in any pharmacy, or, you know, maybe, I don't know if they have them in Costco or Sam's or whatnot. Walmart, I don't know. I get mine in like a local supermarket. And it's for kind of like when you're out, let's say you're at a wedding, it's an all-day event. It rained and your hair's not looking the way you want it to, and you brush it up and then you spray a little hair in a can. So it's kind of like powder in a can that'll go on quicker and easier to work with. This is really amazing stuff. This one's by L'Oreal. There's also a Tresemme product. The same goes for this product as I talked about with the powder, that it has to be a tad darker than your own hair. Now, last thing I'm going to say, Bobby, and I'm not going to bore you guys to death with all these makeup products, is that do not use this stuff on the very front edge hairline. Do not use the powder on the front edge hairline, and do not use these hair in a cans on the front edge, because it will jump out, you will look stupid, and you will have to go take a shower and wash it out.
Noted.
And start all over again. I've done that many times when I was learning. So the key, and you know what I'm going to say now, do what Bobby did. Find yourself a board-certified surgeon that can redo your hairline, that can give you what you've always wanted, like Dr. McGrath did for me, like Dr. McGrath did for Bobby. Looks amazing. And then anywhere in behind that hairline you want to fill up with a little more density, don't chase hair transplants. Well, maybe not always. Try these products first, and I can also help you. Don't forget, you know, to send in comments and questions. We love it when you do that, and I'll answer all of them.
Yep.
So you got something to look forward to in about 25 years.
I know, or maybe in a couple of years, I'm not getting some grays.
No, 25 years, you're going to say, you know what, I remember Steve talking about something. Yeah. What was that, hair in a can?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. So it just saved you another, 10 grand on hair transplant.
That's true, yeah.
Bobby, you're the best. Hey, I hope this helps all of you with a little bit of the hair and makeup. And believe me, it works. Just have an open mind. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.